pronouncing your last name? It's Helena Djordjevich, correct?
Djordjevich.
Oh, Djordjevich. Okay, I pronounced the wrong letter.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, very good. But you have Portuguese roots, right? You're Portuguese, right?
Yeah, I'm very Portuguese.
Oh, very
Yeah.
good. So what's your maiden name?
Medeiros.
Medeiros. Well, hey,
That's,
you can't get any more Portuguese than Medeiros. That's for
that's
sure.
right. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So tell us about a little bit about yourself and your company, your business, your services, so we can get an idea of what you do.
Sure. Well, I'm a reflexologist, registered and certified reflexologist, and I'm registered with the Reflexology Registration Council of Ontario.
Okay.
And I've been registered since 2014.
Okay.
It will be 6 years in January.
Wow.
And yeah, it goes by quickly.
Yeah, it sure does.
And yeah, I've been operating my business from home.
Yep.
Here in Cambridge,
Yep.
Galt area.
Yep.
And so it's been going really well.
Yep.
And I do also mobile services. Like I
Okay.
have, if somebody wants to come here, it's great. And if for some reason they can't make it, then I'll go to their homes or in offices as well. And
Okay.
I visit several homes, retirement homes here in Cambridge and surrounding areas.
Okay, very good. So typically your sort of house calls, I'm sure they're probably reserved for people that are maybe in sort of in their senior years or maybe incapacitated by
Yeah,
health of some sort, right?
that's right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So tell us a little bit about reflexology. I know my wife raves about it because she's one of your clients, and she absolutely just totally looks forward to going to these appointments. I have no idea what goes on over there, but I know she comes back very happy. So anyway, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, reflexology basically is pressure points that I work on reflex points on the feet and hands,
Okay.
and that helps stimulate those reflexes and give you overall, better health.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you typically dealing with people that are just looking to do this as sort of health maintenance, or are they typically dealing with some sort of health issue?
Well, it's a little bit of both, really, because there's people that come that they have tried basically anything, and they're sometimes suffering, let's say, even with plantar fasciitis or even back pain, and they're struggling with a day-to-day, lifestyle because they're in
Yep.
pain all the time.
Yep.
So, and they take either over-the-counter prescription, or they may have tried other methods and treatments, but no results still. So they're dealing with also side effects with some medications.
I see.
And the beauty about reflexology, there's no side effects to it. It's a natural therapy, and it's very safe and very effective.
Yep.
So, and people like that, like they just come in and they try it, and they'd be amazed sometimes, like, how they can feel the results.
I see. Okay. So how long is a typical session? Like when somebody comes in to see you, are they in and out like a chiropractor's appointment, 15 seconds?
No, I
Okay.
actually like to really connect with my clients. We have, I like to soak their feet, and we may have a cup of tea and catch up from the last treatment that we left, and
Wow,
see
so
how
it almost sounds like a social thing. No wonder Karen likes it.
And so we kind of get to see what kind of improvements we're getting, and also and the treatment, it can range anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour.
I see.
Yeah, I sometimes at the retirement homes, I reduce the sessions for a half an hour treatment,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be a lot of times dealing with if they're having hip issues, they can't sit on the chair for a very long time, they start getting a little bit edgy. So to avoid all that and to make them to relax, then we cut the session to sometimes half an hour.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So is there a typical demographic of your client, or are they anybody? Are they anywhere from kids to seniors, or is there a typical client that you deal with or prefer to deal with?
It really, anybody can benefit from reflexology.
Repeat
From
that again,
little
because there was a
ones.
bit of a cutout there.
Oh, sorry. Anybody can benefit from reflexology, the
Okay,
treatments,
yep, perfect.
from infants,
Okay,
all the way into, seniors.
yep,
My majority of my clients, to be honest, is on the middle-aged women
yep,
that come to me with their hormonal issues,
yep.
PMS, and other issues too. And I have a big percentage of my clients from the retirement homes.
I see, good.
Yeah. So over 80 years old. My oldest client right now, I think she's turning 97.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
good for her.
it's always a joy to work with them. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, very good. So let me ask you, what do you like most about your work?
Oh boy. Just to see the people's face when how they feel after the treatment. Like they
Okay.
always have a smile on their face.
Yeah.
And they always tell me like, oh, that felt great, or I feel so much better. That makes me feel really good to just being able to help somebody and see their positive results as well.
Yep.
So yeah, I love that. And I love going out to take my time and educate people about it.
Yep.
Through wellness fairs that I attend throughout the year, and going to retirement homes as well, and just do presentations, volunteering my time, and just talk about it and educate people in general of what they can benefit from reflexology and how it can help them.
Okay, perfect. So, I mean, obviously you service the Cambridge area. Obviously our show's called I Love Cambridge. So, but
Yeah.
now if somebody was listening outside the area, could you maybe, give us an idea of what somebody should look for when they're considering hiring a reflexologist or using the services of one?
Okay. Definitely look for somebody that is registered,
Yep.
fully certified reflexologists.
And they're registered through who?
I'm sorry?
Who are they registered through?
Well, there's a couple of organizations. I am registered with the Reflexology Council of Ontario,
Okay. Yep.
and their mandate is of hoping to get higher standards on reflexologists around
Yep.
Ontario
Okay.
and Canada too. So that's very important
Okay.
to make sure that the person had gone through the necessary training to understand what these are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. And what are the typical costs involved in getting reflexology services?
For a 1 hour service,
Yep.
at my home is about $65.
Okay, so it's quite reasonable.
Yeah, there is an extra
Karen never
charge.
tells me what she pays you, so I don't have a clue.
Oops.
Cat's out of the bag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There is an extra fee if I do mobile.
Okay.
But I also have special rates for seniors, as well for any other events like staff appreciation days as well. So sometimes
great idea. Yeah.
we come up with a different price range that accommodates everybody.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. So how long have you lived in Cambridge? Have you been here all your life, or?
No,
I
moved to
detect a bit of a
Cambridge.
Portuguese accent there. So obviously not as long as
Well,
I have here anyway.
I moved to Canada in '97.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
And I've been in Cambridge. I moved a lot on different places, from Scarborough and Mississauga and Oakville. And when I came to Cambridge, I actually came from Oakville, and I've been here since 2007.
Oh, very nice. Perfect.
This is the longest town that I've been in Canada.
Oh, very good. Very good. So can I ask what part of Portugal you're from?
São Miguel.
São Miguel. Great. A Ilha Verde.
A Ilha Verde.
The green island, right? Yeah, very good. It's a beautiful place, that's for sure. So let me ask you, what do you love most about Cambridge? I mean, you've been here a long time, so you must love it.
I do. I'll never forget when I first came here and dropped off my kids to Doyle, not Monsignor Doyle, but Holy Spirit School.
Oh, yes, okay.
And when I went to drop them off, there was like all these Portuguese grandparents. I was like, oh my God, I had no idea that 70% of kids at that school were Portuguese.
Yes, very much so.
I'm like, great, my kids are safe.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I love about the small town feeling that this town has to offer. And I love the river, of course,
Yes. Yeah.
and the sounds of the church bells. For
Oh,
some,
yes.
I always
Yep.
love that,
Yep.
and even the train when passing
Yep.
by, the train
Yep.
sound.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that about this little town.
Awesome. That's great. You know, once in a while we get people moving in from out of town and they'll say, you know, I'd like to live somewhere where I can't hear the train. And I said, well, Cambridge is not your town then, because you can hear it
No,
everywhere.
that's right.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So any favorite things that you like to do in Cambridge, or maybe favorite restaurants that you like to go to, or anything like that?
I like to visit downtown, like to walk around downtown and
Yep.
visit little shops.
Yep.
Walk around the pedestrian bridge.
Yep.
Walk on the trails that we
Yep.
have, beautiful
Beautiful trails.
trails.
Yep.
Restaurants, I think I really like the Marina restaurant. I think that's
Oh,
part of
oh yeah, the old marina. Yes. Yeah,
yes.
I like that too. I mean, it's almost, I bring people in from out of town sometimes there, and
Yeah,
they can't believe they're, you know, in Cambridge. They feel like they're in the Muskokas or something.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I love that place, and I love the Q restaurant as well. The
Oh,
Q
yes. Okay. Yep.
coffee shops. I love going to Blackwing,
Yep.
and it's a very nice atmosphere. Melville as well. Like there's a lot of neat places downtown, and
There sure
I
are. Yeah.
love supporting all of them.
Awesome. Very good. Now, let me ask you one of the questions that we put out there to our guests is if you had a magic wand and you could change anything about Cambridge, what would it be?
Dog parks.
Oh, more dog parks?
Do we have any?
Well, there's one up on Maple Grove that I know of, which is near the
Oh,
Toyota
okay.
plant. But I haven't always heard great things about it because there can be some aggressive dogs in the park. So I've got a
Ooh.
little dog, so I tend not to take my dog there. But I know people that do,
Yeah.
and they speak very highly of it. But they've got, of course, bigger dogs. So more dog
Okay.
parks is what you're saying.
Dog parks, and one thing that really bugs me still to this day is when we moved to Cambridge,
Yep.
the fountain on by Home Depot.
Oh yes. Yep.
That was lovely to look at it.
Yep.
And it was a very nice welcoming when you come out of the highway and you just go in there and you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
It hasn't been working.
It used to work years ago. Actually, it's funny. My brother, who passed away last month, that was one of his things that because he was on city council, and he
Yeah.
wanted he had a plan of trying to get that thing going again, and hopefully somebody will carry the baton and get it going.
I hope so.
It certainly would be nice. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything that I didn't ask you that I should have?
No, I think we hit pretty much.
We covered everything.
I think so.
We spoke a little Portuguese. We know where we're from. That's great.
Yeah.
That is very much an I Love Cambridge show. That's for sure.
And that's another thing when I go, especially to the retirement homes,
Yes.
I always connect with Portuguese people.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, they
Well, you
always.
certainly got enough of them to connect with. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right. And it's great because they kind of get that language barrier when they go to
Yep.
places like that.
Yes.
And they
Yeah.
kind of cocoon themselves. So to have somebody that can communicate with them, it's great.
That's
And I
awesome.
love it.
Very good.
Yeah.
So tell us how we can get a hold of you. Do you have a website, phone numbers, that sort of stuff?
Email address,
Okay.
lenasreflexology@gmail.com.
Okay.
And my cell phone can call or text at 519-222-2368.
Okay.
And I also have a Facebook page
Okay.
with my business name is Body and Soul Holistic Therapy.
Okay.
And that I post any promotions that may be coming up, any openings that may be, last minute things,
Okay.
and other informations about, fun links to read about.
Okay, perfect. I'll make sure that all that information is in the post when we put it up on Facebook and in the iTunes for the podcast as well.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Helena, thank you so much for your time. You're a great guest.
You're very welcome.
You're my first Portuguese guest, by the way.
Oh, perfect. Muito obrigado.
Nada, nada. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.